on the mound for the Astros, left-hander Framber Valdez. And it'll be Jorge Soler leading things off for the Atlanta Braves. He is the DH.
Here's one slammed into left field. How about that start to the World Series? Soler will take the trip, and he puts Atlanta up 1-0 with a first swing of the Fall Classic.
That ball is gone! 1-0 Braves, and Jorge feels like busting loose. And that's how you start a World Series. Woo-hoo! I think that's a good sign of things to come. That is an amazing start. 1-0 Atlanta. Here's Freddie Freeman.
Here's Freeman with a ground ball. What a play by Altuve. He got him. What a play. I mean, you just can't do it any better. And Altuve ended up in center field when he let that thing go.
So now 3-0 on Austin Riley. Runner at second, one down.
Here is Riley with a ball into left center field. It's going to make it 2-0. Cut off by McCormick, but it's an RBI double, and the Braves have come up flying here in game one.
Braves have rolled up their sleeves, and they've come out of the corner just firing haymakers at the Astros here in the top of the first.
If there's a better hired gun in baseball these days, I don't know who it would be. Charlie Morton is a guy that you want on the mound.
Yeah, he's going against his former team, and a very tough team is that.
The bases are loaded for the Astros and Kyle Tucker.
One pitch on the way. Ground ball right side. Ozzie gets to it, gloves it, spins around, fires to first, and gets the out. Terrific play by Ozzie Albies. In shallow right, gloved it, 360 spin, and delivered a good throw.
2 on 1 out. Soler, who homered on a 2-0 pitch back in the first inning. Grounds one to short. Correa will throw to third. A run scores, and they have Peterson hung up, tagged out. 2-0. Now 3-0 Atlanta.
Runner at first, no one out to Duvall. Patiently waiting.
Valdez just trying to fight to stay in the game. This one is a rocket into left and gone. 5-0 Atlanta here in the third inning. As Duvall goes deep. What a start to game one for the Braves.
Can you think of anything better than hitting a World Series homer?
Not a thing.
My gosh, that ought to get Adam going. Another missile right into the seats, and the fans have already launched it back. Here comes Dusty Baker. That's it for Valdez.
Tucker on third, Gurriel on first, trailing by 5. And here's McCormick. Pretty good track record, not only as a big leaguer, but as a minor leaguer against lefties.
Left side, kicked by Swanson. In to score is Tucker. Going to third is Gurriel. And it's 5-1 here in the fourth.
And the line keeps moving. Should have been an easy play for Dansby Swanson.
It certainly should have been. Might have been able to turn 2 on that. It would have been close, but obviously should have gotten at least 1.
And the left-hander Brooks Raley takes over. First and third. Freddie Freeman up for Atlanta. And a little pop-up into shallow right. Tucker with Swanson tagging. Here's the play at the plate. And safe as Swanson gets around the tag. 6-1 Atlanta here in the 8th.
A dash to the plate, and I don't think anyone expected it. And it's 6-1 Braves. How about that hustle?
How about that for an RBI for Freddie? About a 200-foot fly ball, sacked wide.
And Matzik, who came on to allow a hit and then got a strikeout of Bregman when the 7th deals with Alvarez.
And Alvarez pokes it deep to center. It sends back Duvall, still going back at the wall, and it's off the wall. Alvarez motoring for second as the ball bounces back toward the infield, and Alvarez will get to third base with his second triple of this postseason.
I mean, that just shows you how strong he is.
I'm telling you, he doesn't give way. It's so incredible to be this big and this strong and not be a free swinger.
Correa, the batter, 0 for 2 with a walk.
Shot, a run scores. Albies makes the play, and Freeman digs it out. And the Braves happily trade an out for a run.
Now it's Yuli's turn. He's 1 for 3 with a single.
Pitch to Gurriel, swinging a deep drive to left field. Eddie Rosario trying to get there. Spins around, it's over his head. That's off the wall. Gurriel heading for second. Here comes the throw. Ozzie with a tag. They got him! Wow! That ends the inning. Huge out at second base. Played the carom off the wall, spun around and fired. Great catch at second and tagged by Ozzie.
We go to the bottom of the 9th inning. Will Smith will try to close it out. Braves leading 6-2.
1-1, Altuve goes. Ground ball out to Ozzie. Boots it, picks it up, throws to first base. And deep in the heart of Texas, the Braves have taken game 1.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to Minute Maid Park for Game 2 of the World Series for 2021. Ben, the roof is open. Should be a great night.
And the roof opened for the first time in 16 years for a postseason game. The last time the roof was open was Game 3 and 4 of the 2005 World Series. And I'll tell you what, it's a different look for this place. I know they've not had the roof open for a game here since May.
And on the mound for the Astros is Jose Urquidy. This is his second career World Series start through 5 shutout innings in Washington, Game 4 of the 2019 World Series.
And puts away Rosario to start the night.
This will be a challenge facing Freeman. Really good. Stays on all the off speeds.
3-2 to Freeman. He's got him looking 2 down.
And the Braves have back-to-back 2-out base hits here in the top of the first inning.
Now with Soler, you don't want to throw him many strikes.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. Got a fastball by him, and the inning is over. Max Fried, who's making his 4th start of this year's postseason, 1-1 with a 3.78 ERA. So 1 out and a runner at third. Braves with the infield back for Alex Bregman. 2-2. And Bregman lines it into center field, fairly deep, racing back Duvall. He's there, backpedals to make the catch. Altuve tags, he scores. Astros lead 1-0.
Jose Urquidy is the first Houston pitcher with 3 strikeouts in the first inning of a World Series game. Accomplished that in the first inning. A strikeout. It's number 4.
And now the 8-hitter Travis d'Arnaud with nobody on for Atlanta in a 1-0 game. And sends that one deep to left field and forget about it. Travis d'Arnaud showing off the muscles and goes deep to even up the game at 1. His first home run of this postseason.
Anybody up and down this lineup can take you deep. Travis tomahawked a high fastball inside, it looked like, and hit it about 8 rows deep.
So runners at the corners, and the Astros with another threat, and Jose Siri to the plate. 1 for 8 this postseason. That one hit, a 2-run single.
Jammed. It'll score a run and safe all around. 2-1 Houston here in the second.
You can't teach speed. It's a broken bat, slow roller towards second base. Gets the run in, and he gets on board with that blazing speed. And a celebration by Siri as he crossed the bag.
Runners at first and second now with 1 down, and the batter is Maldonado.
The 1-1 to Maldonado. And that's a ground ball through the left side, a base hit. On his way to third, Gurriel, he's around third and coming home. The throw goes toward third. As Siri gets there, the ball gets away. Gurriel scores, Siri coming home, and he will score as well. Maldonado goes to second, and the Astros lead 4-1.
And Rosario saw correctly what he thought he could get the out at third, but there was nobody there. Swanson could not rotate over to third base. Heads up base running, aggressive base running, and the Astros are coming out hot with 4 runs already.
The leadoff man is on here in the 5th.
We'll bring Dansby up to the plate.
0-2, swing and a miss. Good slider down and away. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, Dansby Swanson. 7th strikeout for Urquidy, and there's 1 away.
2 out. Over to third goes d'Arnaud, and this inning is up to Freddie Freeman.
1-1 pitch. That is barreled through the left side and a base hit. That'll drive in d'Arnaud. Braves pick up the tally here at the top of the 5th inning. Inning will continue. And now a 5-2 ball game here at the top of the 5th.
Snitker out of the dugout. He's going to take the ball from Fried with Kyle Tucker coming up. 2 on, nobody out. Dealing with Dylan Lee, the left-hander who takes over to the right side. Albies out at second, and that's it.
Alvarez to third and Tucker at first. And now Yuli stands in, and that's a bouncing ball left side. And fielding it is Swanson to throw to second. Dropped by Albies and safe at second base with Alvarez coming home to make it 6-2.
Altuve 1 for 3, doubled and scored in the first. Trying to get things going with Drew Smiley on the mound now. Veteran lefty, his first appearance of this World Series. Driven to left field, hooking down the line. She's gone. She's gone. Altuve goes deep for the 22nd time in his postseason history, 2nd most all time. Tied with Bernie Williams at 22. Astros lead at 7-2 because of the little big man.
Kendall Graveman, another in-season addition for this pen, and a good one.
Braves down to their final out of Game 2. Pitch to Swanson. Swing and a foul tip held on to by Maldonado, and that is the ball game. The Houston Astros even up the World Series at a game apiece, winning Game 2 over the Atlanta Braves 7-2.
One on, no one out. Here's Michael Brantley. He has had a great series already and a great postseason altogether. He's hitting .352. Ground ball taken by Ian. Fires the second. They get one there. Dansby to first base. Double play. Great play by Ian Anderson. If it gets through, I still think it's a double play, 6-3. But Ian, with quick reflexes, stabbed it, started that 1-6-3 double play.
Eddie Rosario leads things off for the Braves.
Check swing. Strike three. Tom Hallion, home plate umpire, rings up Eddie Rosario. Watching the replay in the side angle. I don't think he went at all. That's ball four.
The bat never got out there. The body did, but the bat didn't. Gotta ask for a little help there, Tom.
So 2 out and nobody on for Travis d'Arnaud. No score in the bottom of the second. Pretty well to right. It sends back Brantley at the wall, against the wall, and it's off the brick wall. d'Arnaud is on his way to second, and he has himself a 2-out double, the first hit for Atlanta.
Braves with a really good start here in the bottom of the third inning, looking to score the game's first run right here. Austin Riley struck out back in the first inning.
This time down the line, a fair ball. And the Braves are going to score first tonight. Rosario, come on down. It's 1-0 Atlanta.
A diving attempt by Alex Bregman right off the leather of him. And it rolled on down the line, kicked off the wall. And by the time Jordan Alvarez arrived to it, Eddie Rosario had scored.
No hits through 3. The last pitcher with no hits allowed through the first 3 innings in a World Series game. I was calling with Tim McCarver and you, John Smoltz.
Come on.
Alvarez walked, Correa was hit, and Tucker.
Little roller right there to the mound. That'll be taken by Ian. Throws to first. And there's out number 3. Ian calmly approached it halfway between the mound and the plate, barehanded, and delivered a good throw down to Freddie Freeman. 2 up, 2 down, just like the 4th inning. Got him looking, strike 3. Beautiful changeup. Strikeout number 4 for Ian. And he has silenced the Astros through 5 innings.
A.J. Minter worked 2 2/3 innings in Houston in Game 1. Gave up only 1 run, struck out 3.
Here's Bregman. He is 0 for 1. And that's inside of that hit. Maybe on the back leg. Bregman down on his hands and knees in some pain. And obviously this feels even worse in the cool conditions.
It was a slider that Minter just pulled, and it looked like the outside of the ankle, perhaps, Robert.
Yep. And he wears that mini shin guard on that front leg. But that hit on the side
Still hasn't put any pressure on it.
All right, now he's favoring it a little bit, but it looks like he's going to stay in this game as he walks down to first base. There are 2 outs. Alvarez at the plate, 0 for 1.
Got him swinging, strike 3. A cutter fans Jordan Alvarez. And into the top of the sticks, the Astros still hitless.
Rosario's 1 for 2 with a single, a walk, and a run scored. Braves lead 1-0. And Rosario pokes it in the shallow center. Tucker coming on. Headlong dive, and he made the catch. Excellent play by Kyle Tucker to take away a hit from Rosario and end the inning.
No hits allowed by the Braves. A 1-0 ball game here in the 8th. The series tied at a game apiece. Aledmys Diaz off the bench to pinch hit for Maldonado.
And Diaz lifts this one in the shallow left. Racing in Rosario, still coming in, and it drops in front of him and then rolls behind him. But he picks it up before Diaz can think about going to second base, and that's the Astros' first hit. Jose Siri running at first, representing the tying run. Pitch to Brantley. There goes Siri. The pitch is low. Got in the second by d'Arnaud on a hop, and it gets into center field, going past Albies, and down to third base goes Siri. So now the tying run's 90 feet away with 2 out. Braves leading 1-0. Brantley
Popped up, left side. Dansby and Austin both there. Austin says he's got it. Makes the catch on the foul line. They hang another 0 up on the scoreboard. Braves have gone down in order each of the last 2 innings. Not had a base hit since Duvall's single in the 5th inning.
Well struck by d'Arnaud to deep central. Forget about it! d'Arnaud goes deep again. 2-0 Atlanta.
Travis d'Arnaud bombs away here in the bottom of the 8th, and it's 2-0 Atlanta. 1 more out puts this one in the win column. 2-0 Braves, top of the 9th, runner at first, 2 away. Hit in the air to right field. Duvall going back, so is Heredia. Heredia's got room. Heredia's got it. It is a 2-hit shutout. The Braves win. And they take Game 3 over the Astros by a final score of 2-0.
inauspicious start for Dylan Lee. Still 2 men on, but now 1 out for Yordan Alvarez.
Inside and high, ball 4. So the bases are loaded, 1 down.
Here comes Brian Snitker. That might be it for Dylan Lee. Very unfamiliar spot for a reliever who spent most of his time in AAA, and now the ball goes to a starter.
And Carlos Correa, the batter. Correa bounces it softly left side, cutting across Riley. He fields, throws to first in time to get Correa. A run comes home as Altuve scores, and it is 1-0 Astros. So 1 out and nobody on for Zach Greinke. Greinke batting 8th tonight with Maldonado hitting 9th. And Greinke bounces it up the middle and past the dive of Albies into center. A base hit for Zach Greinke. How do you like that? Greinke gets himself a base hit in the World Series. It's actually his 6th career hit in the postseason, the first hit he's ever gotten in the World Series. And the Astros, with their 8 and 9 hitters, their pitcher and their catcher, have 2 men on with 1 out.
Line shot out to a diving Austin Riley, makes the catch out of the air. Went across the foul line just behind the bag, right across the chalk that is now smeared across the infield dirt, but a great catch by Austin.
7-time All-Star Jose Altuve. Outfielder's pretty deep, especially in center.
In the air to deep center, backing up Duvall to the wall, and forget about it. Jose Altuve lines up another home run in this series.
Jose Altuve with a jack to center field. 2nd all-time in postseason home runs. Jose Altuve.
2-0 Houston, bottom of the 4th. Runner at first, 1 down.
Open stance from the left side. Curve ball off the end of the bat. Could be 2. Altuve to Correa.
On the first, double play. There you go. Zach Greinke, 4 innings of work, his 2nd double play, and that'll end the threat for the Atlanta Braves.
Tonight, Major League Baseball joins our partners Stand Up to Cancer in reaffirming our commitment to fight against cancer. Please join Major League Baseball, MasterCard, Fox, and the entire baseball family as we stand together in the fight against cancer.
Back to the top of the order to Eddie Rosario, who's 1 for 2 with a single.
And Rosario pulls one to the corner, and it hops up against the wall. Heading for 2 and stopping there. A 1-out double for Eddie Rosario.
And for the first time tonight, the Braves have a man in scoring position. A 1-out double by Rosario. And he's fired up, standing on the bag out at 2nd.
Phil Maton on to try to put out the fire. Braves have 1st and 2nd. First real threat of the night.
So 2 out, still 2 men on for Atlanta, and now Austin Riley to the plate.
Swung on and hit out to left field. That'll drop in for a base hit. Here comes Eddie Rosario. The throw from Alvarez is going to be cut off short of the plate. Throw to second base. Austin is in there. Freddie standing at 3rd. Riley comes through, and it's a 2-1 ball game.
Oh, man, he got clutch again. It was a slider. He ripped it. Alvarez came up throwing, but there was no cutoff man.
One down, bases empty for Dansby Swanson. 2-1 ball game in the bottom of the 7th. In the air to deep right field. This one's heading back towards the wall. This ball is gone! A tie game! It's tied up on a solo homer by Dansby Swanson. He went the other way with power and sent one soaring into the chop house.
The Marietta, Georgia native delivers.
Tied at 2 in the bottom of the 7th. Hit well to deep left field. Back there towards the wall. Alvarez leaps, and that is out of the ballpark. That is gone. Double trouble. Back to back. Dansby and Jorge had a 3-2 lead in the bottom of the 7th for the Atlanta Braves. That just did clear the wall into the Astros bullpen. And this place is pulsing with energy. 2 down here in the 8th. And now back to the top of the order to Jose Altuve.
And he hits one in the air to left. Back at the wall. And
Right at the wall. It is Eddie Rosario's world. Man, what a catch. This will be Yordan Alvarez. He's got to be careful with him. Round ball. Rolled up the line at first. Freddie's got it. Takes it to the bag. Braves win. The Atlanta Braves have just taken Game 4 of the World Series, and they are 1 win away from their first World Series title since 1995. And they are loaded now for Adam Duvall. First pitch to Adam. Swung on with a fly ball to deep right. That's carrying back there to the wall. Grand slam! Touch 'em
And now it's Alex Bregman's turn. Runners lead off first and second. The 2-2. And Bregman lines this one toward right center field. That's headed for the gap, and that's going to get down and go all the way to the wall. Gurriel around third. He will score. Tucker will stop at third. Bregman with an RBI double, his second hit of the World Series, and it is 4-1 Atlanta. So 2-men in scoring position now with one out for Martin Maldonado. 2-2 the count to Maldonado. Runners lead off second and third. The pitch. And Martin lifts it into center field. Duvall going back on it and makes the catch, a step onto the warning track. Both runners will tag as Tucker scores. On the third goes Bregman. A sacrifice fly for Maldonado, and it's 4-2 Braves.
Boy, just what the doctor ordered the Astros to half the lead right away. And the Astros have the potential go-ahead run all of a sudden coming to the plate in Carlos Correa. Here's the 3-2 from Chavez. This one's driven to left center field. That's going to get down. Altuve will score. Getting to third base is Brantley. It's a sliding double by Correa. It's 4-3. A bullet from Carlos Correa. So here's Gurriel, right-handed batter. Braves lead 4-3, top of the third. First pitch, grounder up the middle. Swanson's got it. Goes to first base, out, but the run scores. All of a sudden, just like that, it's 4-4.
This could be the last time these fans that are packed into Truist Park see Freddie Freeman in a Braves uniform here at home. Free agent to be.
Lined up in the 3-2 on the way. Hit well to deep right center field. Way back, this one is flying, and that is a monster mash out of Freddie Freeman. Freeman barreled it into the seats over the Braves bullpen, and it's 5-4 Atlanta.
Freddie leading off the bottom half of the third with a homer to get the lead right back. That is so huge.
And the Astros will send Zach Greinke to the plate now, who, of course, started for the Astros last night and at the plate batted twice and got a hit. Hit one sharply up the middle in his first at bat, 1 for 2. Chavez 0-1 pitch is driven to right field, and that's a base hit. A sharp one hopper to right field, and Greinke has a pinch hit single.
How about that?
Might be the last one ever by a pitcher, right? In the World Series? That's crazy.
That'll load him up for Martin Maldonado. 3-1 to Maldonado. And he takes it way inside for ball 4, and the Astros tie it on the bases loaded walk. Correa comes home. It is 5-5. And now Marwin Gonzalez is going to pinch hit for Jose Urquidy. Pitch on the way. And Marwin lifts this one in a shallow left field. Rosario coming in. It'll drop in front of him for a hit. Gurriel scores. Bregman scores. It's a 2-run single for the pinch hitter Gonzalez. And the Astros lead for the first time today, 7-5. There's Alvarez 0 for 3. 2 flyouts and a strikeout.
And the 0-1. Swung on, popped up, down the left field line. Not very deep. On comes Eddie Rosario, sliding and made a catch in fair territory. Eddie Rosario comes up with another gem down the left field line on a bloop. And that'll end the inning. Nice play again, Eddie.
And Jack Peterson is the pinch hitter. And Peterson hits it off the hands, pops it up, foul ground, third base side. Maldonado and Bregman chasing it, and Bregman runs it down.
And that'll bring up Maldonado. See if Maldonado might set on one. Here's the 2-1. Another curve, pulls it through the left side. That's a base hit. Tucker around third base. Throw in, not in time. Astros lead 8-5 on the RBI single by Maldonado. He goes to second base on the throw, and a clutch hit with 2 outs for the Machete.
And the Braves are going to bring their infield in for Correa, who is 2 for 4 with an RBI double and a run scored. Now the 1-0. And Carlos drives this in the left for a base hit. Altuve can walk home, and the Astros have a 9-5 lead. And Jorge Soler stands in 1 for 4 with a single. 2-2. Swing and a miss. Soler goes down on a high fastball, and that is the ball game.
Here's the veteran left-hander compared to his counterpart tonight, Max Fried. It's 2 on, nobody out, and they're not going to challenge.
Now the 1-2 on the way. Got him swinging, strike 3. Slider low and in. That fans Carlos Correa.
And the Astros now with 2 men in scoring position, but 2 outs for Yuli Gurriel.
Wow, what a job by Max Fried
technically, Max got himself 4 outs that inning, but it keeps him off the board.
So we'll lead off it now, a 2-out walk, and the batter will be Soler.
There they go, pitch on the way. He attacks and smokes one to deep left. This one's going supersonic. That is out of the ballpark. Whoa! Over the train tracks, it's 3-0 Atlanta. And Jorge Soler lands the first punch here in the top of the 3rd inning.
Alta de la tercera, listo García para enfrentar a Soler. Lanzamiento al pentágono, batazo de Soler, profundo por el izquierdo. La pelota fuera del estadio. Jorge Soler.
The guy who hit 48 home runs 2 seasons ago. What a pickup he's been.
Jorge dropped the bat, turned to his dugout, pounded on his chest, went into his trot. You can take all the time you want when you do that to a baseball. That went an estimated 446 feet and came off his bat at 110.
Get another measuring stick, folks. Baker showed in the dugout. Wished he had taken him out a hitter early. He's to the mound to get Garcia. Now it's too late.
One down, that brings Dansby Swanson up to the plate. He'll be followed by the top of the order. Dansby flew out to left, hit the ball pretty deep. Dansby a rope to deep left field. That one's rising. Kiss it goodbye. A 2-run bomb by Dansby. And it's 5-0 Atlanta on the strength of 2 tape measure shots. One from Jorge, one from Dansby. And those are the 2 men who hit the big home runs the other night.
Second home run of this World Series, and there was nothing cheap about it.
He went to the fastball, and Dansby, we know, can hit a fastball.
Dansby owns Javier. He's bombed him the last 2 times he's faced him.
Here comes Dusty. 5-0 Atlanta.
Blake Taylor, left-hander, is the 4th pitcher for the Astros, making his 2nd appearance in this World Series.
And here's Freddie with a runner at 1st and 2 down.
3-1 pitch here. Flied into left center field, well hit. Back at the track, it's off the wall. Soler digging around 3rd. Here he comes. It's 6-0 Atlanta as Freddie Freeman delivers here in the 5th. All right, crowd wants to see Correa do something.
Swing and a miss, and the ball gets by d'Arnaud. He's retrieving it back by the backstop. Throw to first. Got him! Inning over. That went off the glove of d'Arnaud on the swing and miss. He had to chase it to the backstop and made a good throw to Freddie to retire Correa. Woo! 9 outs to get.
It looks like Max Fried is finished for the night. 6 innings, no runs, 4 hits, 6 strikeouts, no walks, and just a brilliant effort here tonight.
But it's 2-2.
Hard hit and diving stop. Bregman gets up, throws, and got it. What a play by Bregman, still playing defense, down by 6.
It's like Bregman had springs in his legs the way he dove for that ball toward the line. Perfect to Yuli Gurriel, got it on line.
Freddie 1 for 3 with an RBI double. Now he bats with 2 down, the bases empty.
Freeman gives that one a ride, deep central, and that ball is gone. Freddie Freeman leaves the yard. 7-0 Atlanta.
And right on cue, Freddie Freeman with his 5th home run this postseason.
He hit that one out there in the gas pump.
3rd homer of the ball game for the Braves.
We're in the 9th, and that means Will Smith time.
And the Atlanta Braves are 1 out away from winning the World Series here on the 2nd of November 2021. 0-2 on the way. Chopper out to Dansby. Dansby throws to first base. Is this happening? It is! The Atlanta Braves are world champions. The Atlanta Braves have won the 2021 World Series in 6 games over the Houston Astros. Pure euphoria down on the field as they're bouncing all over the infield. And in the booth, celebration going on the field. And folks, this is what dreams are made of.